Trying to think of questions more. Okay, I'm trying to find these usual questions. Okay. Were you ever in a band? I guess that.
Yes.
Okay. What kind of music? What style?
Rock. What we would do, we had some Nirvana songs, Johnny Be Good we did. And then with my buddy Brendan, he makes music, so we would play his music. So I would play the
All right.
drums while he plays guitar and sings and stuff.
Hmm.
And that's kind of like poppy, folky, kind of like good old war type shit, if you know what that is.
All right. Well, I do a show. I do Americana and cowpunk because they fit well together.
Hmm.
That's another amp show I do.
Nice.
They go well together. I mean, I'd probably say that a lot of the cowpunk is probably influenced by the countryside of Americana.
Hmm.
Probably, yeah. Well, I also recognize folk. I mean, on my next playlist, Joni Mitchell is on there for the very first time because,
Oh, hell yeah. Love some Joni Mitchell.
well, I always put stuff, and Lead Belly's on there for the first time also. You got to have.
Okay.
And Fats Domino. Sometimes I go Chuck Berry, but Fats Domino is pretty good. And Gene Vincent is always on that playlist, usually.
Don't know Gene Vincent.
What? Let's see. Gene Vincent was very influential on Billy Zoom. He worked with him before he joined X. It was Gene Vincent the end of his life, and Gene Vincent was very influential on the Violent Femmes.
Oh, I know the Violent Femmes. Okay, got it.
Gene's worth checking out. He's from the 50s, so
I'm down. I like the 50s. You could do so many things to so many people back then.
I think he died before the 80s.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
What got him? The AIDS?
I don't know. I think I don't know, man. I have no idea. Might have been, but I don't know.
Could have gotten his fucking face ripped open by a monkey.
Who knows?
I feel like I would know that if that's what happened.
Maybe it's alcoholism. Who the hell knows? I don't know, man. But Mr. Vincent is worth checking out. He used to tour Europe in a leather suit. Yeah, in the 50s. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm into it.
He's from Texas. Yeah. Okay. What are some of your favorite TV shows?
The Wire, Sopranos, Lost, Succession, White Lotus. I would say what other shows that I like growing up? 24 I liked. Scrubs. I liked Mr. Show.
Yeah, with Bob and David.
I love Mr. Show. Wonder Chosen. Andy Milonakis show, Tim and Eric Andre show, Aqua Teen. What else? I mean, The Simpsons, obviously, King of the Hill.
Right. Oh, I forgot to ask this one question. Oh, and Opie and Anthony or Howard Stern? Or are you too young for that?
Howard Stern. Yeah, as the years go on, Howard has become victorious, and I got to respect that.
All right. Hold on.
I think Howard is pretty fucking good these days, to be honest with you. His show is not, people talk mad shit, but it's not that bad. It's honestly like,
yeah, I agree.
There's some good bits that still happen.
Sometimes I come in on a funny moment. It depends. Right.
Also just like, I feel like, I don't know, Howard is like, so what I like about Opie and Anthony is that they brought on all these people, right? They brought on Louis C.K. and Bill Burr.
They brought on Bill Burr, Patrice O'Neal.
But I don't know. I feel like it didn't have the magic that Howard had.
What about, did you ever watch did you ever watch Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn?
Yeah, I don't like that shit. I don't like Colin Quinn. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Whatever. I
actually-
don't hate Colin Quinn. I hated Jim Norton. I always thought he was annoying.
Okay, I could see that. I mean, Colin Quinn. I saw that guy do stand up once.
And Nick DiPaolo, I always was off put by Nick DiPaolo.
Yeah, Nick's not that funny. There you go.
So I always saw that this show is where those two guys hang out, and I'm like, not for me.
All right. But I actually saw Colin Quinn do an off-Broadway play. I saw Red State, Blue State before it went to
Oh
CNN.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw the long version. Like
You saw it on
CNN.
McDougal Street, right by the fucking
Yeah.
cellar. Yeah, I know where
Yeah,
they did that run.
let's see. CNN got the 45-minute version. The rest of us got the hour and 15-minute version. Yeah. Yeah, they cut it down. You're not going to get the whole hour plus. You're going to get like the 45, 50-minute version.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I don't think he's that good again, Bex. It's kind of like he has funny moments. I could say that he's pretty good again. He's never going to be as great as he was. Nothing's going to be ever as great as it was. Maybe
Except
some
me.
sports
I'm
teams,
just getting
but
better and better.
some sports teams, but nothing else is really going to be as good as it was. And sometimes not even those sports teams will be. I mean, some people like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers think the GOAT, Tom Brady, is going to be as good as he was.
You want to hear
and he
something
probably
so
won't.
fucking here? Listen to this, man. So, right now, Bex is hanging out with this. You know, Peggy.
Oh,
So Peggy's a fly out, of course. Do you know what that is? He's so good, you fly him out. So he's a fly
Okay.
out.
okay.
And Peggy and Bex would have never known each other if it wasn't for me. And now the two of them in person, hanging out, it's wild.
That's pretty wild.
You know?
Okay, are you a sports fan?
No.
Why not? No.
You know, sometimes I get into specific sports. I would get into boxing. Sometimes I like tennis.
Okay.
You know, sometimes I'll get into certain franchises. Like I liked, you know, the early 2000s Red Sox. I thought was an exciting franchise. You know, I like the Giants. If I'm to pick a sports team, I am a Giants fan.
Okay.
That's the closest sports allegiance I have is I am a Giants fan for sure.
At least you're not a Jets fan.
No, my grandpa was a huge Giants fan. And I remember when he died, the team did a prayer for him. So it was kind of like a big thing. So I was like,
Wow, that is a huge fan if they're doing a prayer for somebody.
yeah, it was like I might be misremembering
major.
that, but I don't think I am.
That is major.
So it's like besides that though, I don't really like sports too much. Like I like
Okay,
playing sports.
Were you ever into the New York hardcore scene? Because you know that's the thing over there.
I do not like hardcore scene. No, I was into the rave scene, like when dubstep and all that stuff was popular. I was into that stuff.
Never into dubstep. I've never really been a raver. I went to a rave once. I thought it was all right.
You just go to do drugs, and I mean, it's gross. Everybody's like just trying to find like an ass to grab. It's like a weird environment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody's got like the fucking like. It's like I don't know. It's a crazy place. Your pods? I have not. Naomi's looping around looking for her pods. Look at that. You're not wearing pants. Do you understand these guys? They're not paying for this, Naomi. Come on.
Your camera?
Yeah. They didn't see you though. I protected you. Yeah, you're protected. Yeah, that ain't free, Ken. I see what you tried to do there, Ken.
No,
that was all you. You set that up.
No, you.
And set that shit up. You just tried to see my fucking fiance's ass.
You're the guy waving cameras around with naked.
You knew. You knew what was gonna happen. This guy's a fucking deviant.
You see, Beck said wrong. We met in salvos.
Wait, what were we talking about? Something about what sports or hardcore scene, dubstep. What else?
Yeah.
What were we saying?
Well, I'm just saying there's a New York hardcore scene. I used to be a big supporter of it, but not so much anymore.
Well, I was more like I got more affiliated with like the Boston punk scene. I was more familiar with
Ooh.
than the New York hardcore scene.
Then what are your feelings on last year, the Mighty Mighty Bosstones breaking up for what seems like forever?
Good riddance. I mean, they had their moment. It's like move on.
Okay. So yeah, I guess it didn't affect you as much as it affected me. Right.
Yeah, I don't really care too much. Just my friends were, like old crusty punk guys from Boston. So that's just how, and also like
Okay.
all the bars I would go to were these like punk bars. And, in Alston, you would go to like these basement shows all the time, especially if you're underage, you drink there and stuff. So.
And I get up early now, so I'm just a little tired. That's all.
Dude, we'll move at whatever speed you need us to move at, man. You no need to
Oh.
explain. I feel very comfortable here.
All right. Were you ever a fan of With Apologies?
Wait, what is that? Hold on a second.
It was a podcast. Do you know who is Ian Ellis?
Yeah, I like it. For years, people have been telling me that name, but I still don't fully know what or who he is. And he's in my Discord, and I just don't get it. I don't understand what Ian else does. I don't know.
Okay. All right. I've been asked to ask a question from the crowd. Yeah. It
Like,
says
what
that I
is
should
what does
ask
he
about.
do? I don't understand what Ian Ellis does. What does he do?
Ian was a comic. He doesn't really do anything now. Comic
Okay.
wise, he has a
No,
job.
I get the vibe that he kind of like gave his accounts to people and stuff. Like Belland has like one of his accounts or something.
Ellen used to be his manager. Since Ian really doesn't do anything now, he's
What does
not
that
really
mean,
his
manager?
manager
Was he
anymore.
like making money on the road or something? How is he making money?
He used to do comedy shows. Ian has an actual job. That's how he makes money.
Oh, I see.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
I
his
don't know what
manager
he
had a real
does.
job.
Ian's all secret about what he does for a living, but
Wait, hold on a
that's
second.
him. And
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a
Pass
secret
through,
naked
Andy, pass
woman in the
through.
back,
I got loose women in their underwear around here. I got to turn my
Yeah, all
camera
right.
off. This is ridiculous.
Bex asked me about your comedian friends. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh, about my comedian friends.
Yeah.
There's a couple different crews. There's like all the
Okay.
Connecticut comedians is kind of like a group of people I knew. There's like the Boston people. Then there's
Uh-huh.
like some of the New York ones. Luckily COVID really shook the tree, made people realize how bad stand-up is and everything. So, people have been smart enough to move on with their lives, but some people are still crazy enough to where they're doing it all the time.
Right. Do you know who is Dante Nero?
Yeah, I know Dante Nero. Yeah, I'm gonna break your fucking jaw.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Dante.
Yeah, I know Dante Nero. Yeah, he's an incest child.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah, Dante Nero is a product of incest. You didn't know that?
Oh, Jesus, man. That's horrible.
Yeah, I think his like
Now I can tell people.
yeah, it's
If
a
people
horrible,
go, have you ever met
he's a
Dante Nero?
horrible
No.
freak,
You
creation.
see, he's an incest child. You see, it takes incest to birth somebody that much of a beta. That's right.
This is Naomi showing me Far Side comics. We have a Far Side calendar. Do you like Far Side?
Yeah, big fan. I was a huge fan when I was a kid, and now if I get like the comics at my parents' house in the paper, I'm like, yeah, Far Side, hilarious, yeah.
Yeah.
They also have calendars, right?
Yeah.
I always wanted a Far Side calendar. I think I had one once.
You did? Oh man, I'm loving it, man. I love a good Far Side. There we go. We're back.
Okay. I don't have that many more questions. All right. Who do you think is the funniest person ever?
Hashish.
Who?
Hashish?
Who's that?
It's a friend of mine. He's a
Okay. I mean, Okay, I mean like out of the people that are well known in the comedy world. If I may.
Larry David.
Okay, that's not the first person that's answered with that answer. So, all right. Larry is the acceptable answer. I think Larry's very good. I'm a
Curb's
big
my
fan.
favorite.
I'm a big fan of Seinfeld. I also love Curb. I watched them kind of about the same amount of time, maybe Seinfeld a little bit more, just a little bit more.
I'm the opposite side. See, to me, Curb is the best, and Seinfeld was kind of crap compared to Curb in my eyes. Even though Seinfeld is so good.
I don't look at them that way. I look at one. I look at them kind of individually, and I kind of like them both equally, almost. Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld just makes me want to fucking throw up. I hate that guy.
Jesus.
He's such a disgusting freak.
I saw him do stand up. He killed. It was great. And Joyner opened. And I'm like, I wasn't that surprised that he was there.
Yeah, didn't he like what? He was hooking up with some big titty 16-year-old Jewish chick, right? What was this story
No.
with Jerry Seinfeld, Naomi? He was in it. He was fucking some 16-year-old or some bullshit. He's a twisted fuck.
No. I think you got wrong information.
Yeah, 40 to 17, I think, was the age difference.
No, I don't think that happened. I don't know where you got that information.
Well, it's out in the airwaves. The damage is done. But yeah, I think that did happen, though.
I don't think it did. Not what I've heard. Are you big into Twitter? Are you on Twitter?
I like Twitter. So my primaries are Twitter and Discord are the two that I use.
I like those. I have a link tree. I haven't hooked the link up on here yet, but it's on mostly everything. It's on Twitter. I use it as my website because you just need one link. Has all of them.
It makes life so much easier.
Yeah, I have trouble with the link tree on the website, so I'm trying to work out with the website link tree.
Yeah,
On my
I feel
phone
that.
is
I
fine,
don't know.
but getting links onto the computer is harder. That's what I'm
Mm,
trying to do. So, all right, I
agreed.
guess
I
I'm
feel
out of
the same way.
questions, man. I guess anybody want to come up and hang out?
Yeah, let's see if anybody wants to come up. Fuck yeah.
Copy because we got
Are they mad at
some
us?
people
What's
in the
going on with the
audience.
chat?
Mr. Gay Guitar Guy can't come up because he's been blocked
Oh,
from
shit, what did
from
he
the
do to you?
backstage. So right.
It's been blocked?
No. Gay Guitar Guy.
What did he do?
I didn't want him coming back to my backstage anymore.
I see you blocked his ass.
Groomsman. Well,
Fuck him. Gay Guitar Guy. He's always popping.
you know, I might be able to
like
if
that guy.
you're getting married in New York, right?
Minnesota.
I don't think I know Minnesota. Why
Mhm.
Minnesota?
That's where her family's from.
Oh, Bex. Maybe if he's getting married in New York, he's not. So, plus I'd have to meet her. It's a whole thing.
Kenny, are you available to be one of CJ's grooms?
Hey, I don't know the fiance beat or getting married in freaking Minnesota. Even if I had a couple meetups with CJ and I got invited to the wedding and I met the potential wife, right? They're getting married in Minnesota. I don't think I'm gonna go to Minnesota.
Yeah, and there's a whole extensive process to be a groomsman. You have to do there's like a physical challenge. You have to like solve certain puzzles and things like this. So
Yeah.
you'd have to, if you wanted to be a groomsman, you'd have to submit to like this
Yeah,
rigorous.
one of my good friends old friends just got remarried. I was invited. Right. I was at the first one. I was glad I was at the first
I'll
one.
tell you this. Here's one thing.
The one that ended
about-
in divorce. I was glad I was at that one.
Dude, you
Right.
really like when you're getting married, you really take stock of the people in your life in a way
that's
that
right.
you never have before, where you're like, oh, this person I've known my whole life, but I haven't talked to them in like 6 years, or there's this
Right.
person who's like, do I need all these fucking cousins here? You know what I mean? Like you
They
really
probably had
like,
a small wedding, but I told them congratulations anyways. I'm like, you really get married?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's wild.
Yeah.
I help people propose. I helped this fucking couple propose on my tour. That was kind of cool.
Well, the interview's pretty much over, everybody. We can have a small after party. People can come up. We can hang. I don't
Yeah,
really
let's-
have any more questions. Thank you for being the interview subject.
Thank you for having me. This has been a blast.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be
I
back
enjoyed it.
here, everybody, doing a countdown tomorrow at 2. I do countdown at 1. No, you. What's up, Helen? Yeah, you've missed like the whole interview, but we're hanging out, man. The link's out there. Come on up and chill. Interview's over, dude. Yeah. Hello, douche. That's right. That's what I say to him all
All
the
right,
time.
let me check out this Far Side comic here.
Okay.
So
I have a bunch of comics to read. I owed the comic shop 80
all right,
bucks.
so we're getting here. This is the one.
Okay.
Knowing how it could change the lives of canines everywhere, the dog scientists struggled diligently to understand the doorknob principle. And they're all studying a doorknob here. You guys can look at this comic here. Damn, Gary Larson. How much pussy do you think Gary Larson got?
Probably a lot, man. I mean, he's
You think
famous.
so? What did
Maybe.
he look
I don't
like?
know. I have no
Um,
idea what he looks like.
Honey, the Merriments are here. They'd like to come down and see your 8-man project. And look, so the husband he's got a whole fucking 8-man project. This rocks. I love Gary Larson.
Yeah.
You like Garfield? Were you a Garfield guy?
Yeah, I was a pretty big Garfield fan.
I
Did
feel
you
like those were
ever?
my two. I like Garfield and Far Side were the two that I
Did
like.
you?
And Mad. I like Mad as well.
Did
In
you
the
ever
Simpsons
collect?
comics.
Did you ever collect? I have a few Simpson comics, like the comic books.
Those are great. I love the Simpson comics. They're hilarious.
I even read a Simpsons graphic novel once. It's pretty good.
Damn, I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, once the whole collection is complete, it makes into a graphic novel.
Wait, I gotta look at a picture of Gary Larson. I gotta know what he looked like.
Did you ever collect a vinyl, or that's not your thing?
Oh, this guy looks like Gary Larson looks like a fucking straight up pedophile. Look at this guy. Looks like a
Jesus.
pedophilic, like Steve Jobsy type thing going on. He's like,
You're saying Steve Jobs looked like a pedophile?
no, I'm saying if you turned like the pedophile knob up, like, so let's say you take Steve Jobs, you turn the Judaism up 20%, you turn the pedophilia up 45%, and then you get Gary Larson.
Jesus.
Unfortunately. But I love his comics.
Yeah. Okay, I'm saying, did you ever collect vinyl or anything like
Oh, no, I wish I did, though.
that? Vinyl. I got a large collection of vinyl.
See, here's the thing. I was always moving around, so I didn't really hold on to any stuff
Okay.
in my 20s.
Right. Well, Helen, since you just got here, CJ is a year younger than you are. Yeah, that's right. About to be married next year. That's right. Already settling down, and you're
Don't make
not.
me talk to even though we're similar ages, I don't have to talk to them if I don't want to. But I do, but I don't have to.
Okay, that's right. But
I'm
you
just
might
making
come
it
up
clear
here.
what my boundaries are.
The link is out there for anybody, Bex, anybody that come up here. Bella and the Snake said he was excited, and then he's nowhere to be seen. Right. But I'm
what a
excited about
fucking
the
loser.
interview. And he's nowhere to be seen. Maybe he's thinking of coming.
I like this though. This is good setting the record straight for people looking into some of my tastes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is a good like little hidden gem. I love it.
I can maybe, if somebody else showed up, go another 20, 30 minutes. because I'm getting a little tired. That's all.
Yeah. Do anything you want to do. I'm game for. You know, I'm open ears, man.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. 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 I know I do. Gay guitar guy.
What are they telling you?
I don't want you in my
And why have
backstage,
you
man.
blocked me from the StreamYard? Wait, can we let Gray Guitar Guy on?
No,
Okay, fine.
he's not that interesting, anyways.
Okay. CJ,
Yeah.
you look 35.
Okay.
I'll take it. 35 is a good age.
I don't think he looks